Why, hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. Today's going to be a bit interesting because I was going through my audio, I actually noticed there was a bit of an audio problem. So, this is later Ruby coming in at you with some pre-made footage. So, sorry for the, not so well done of this, but I'm going to try, doing this the best I can, so, hopefully you guys will enjoy this nonetheless. But either way, as you can see, I'm over here at the iron farm once again. Looking around here, you can see that I let the villagers breed quite a bit. They exploded in population. They're just everywhere now. Sadly, they're not moving from the one corner where they started. I'm kind of hoping that they, will move on. They're also extraordinarily loud. I had to turn the volume down a little bit so that way you guys aren't deafened by all the doors clanking. Looking around here, there's a whole bunch of them, but none of them are, moving out of this corner. And there's a second problem. Looking over this, as you can see, me looking over all these villagers, there's no baby villagers, which is a massive problem. If there's no baby villagers, that means the villagers aren't breeding. So, might have to do a little bit of work on that, because if they don't breed, that means they will not continue to, move out of where they are. And if you noticed by the earlier clip, I was killing a golem that was in the farm. That's because the golems are spawning inside the farm and are not spawning inside the dedicated farming area. So, that is a second problem that I am facing. So, having to look over those two things and having to sort those out today. But that's going to be a bit difficult because if the golems are not spawning in their dedicated area, that means the villagers are not looking over the whole village. So all these doors over here are not actually being properly registered as part of the village. So I might need to move over villagers to this area so they can begin actually considering these doors all the way out there to be actually in the village itself. So I'll have to be considering that. But, on a side note, I have been killing the iron golems that have been spawning inside this farm, and I've gotten quite a bit of iron from it. So, that is very nice. Not a great payback on the amount of work I've put into actually constructing this farm, but it's a nice start. 31 iron is 34 iron, not 31. 34 iron is a good start for being able to actually increase that. I believe all the golems are spawning up in the actual main farm itself, so sadly not going to be getting any inside the actual drop-down area, so just going down here and checking to see if I see the one golem that I created, because I created a golem back when the golems were first added, so I could show it off. But, looking over here, there's actually two golems, so that means that there was a golem that actually spawns in the main spawning area. So, I can actually move on and properly begin working on a burner system, because as long as one golem spawns, that means I do create something that is effective. In case you're curious, I'll also place a lava here at its feet, because as long as I do not physically attack the golem, it won't attack me. So, hitting it with either lava, TNT, arrows in a dispenser, stuff like that, it won't attack me. So, as long as I continue to do it this way, I'm perfectly fine. So that's how you, basically attack these golems. Just don't actually attempt hitting it yourself. Just attempt burning it, and it'll wither away on its own. So, if they have a lot of health, so it does take quite a bit of time. But I'm going to go work on part of the project, and I'll be back with you guys here in a quick second. Okay, I've actually gone over here and built the burner. So, right up here is the lava that they should be falling down into. So, right there, as you can see, that is where the water flow is. The actual water flow will be pushing them all the way into the center, and they'll drop all the way down into the lava. So, they will fall down. They're quite a tall mob, so they actually will burn inside that lava. But I do need water to actually come right there, push into the center. Obviously, this is going to be different. That's not going to be stone there, but they'll push over to this area right here, and water will push down into a tunnel, I'm hoping, that will lead to a more convenient area to collect the iron, because I don't want to come all the way up here just to collect some iron. So, I'm going to be having to work on this. It's a bit dangerous down here, obviously, with all this lava, but the iron golem should be tall enough to burn the lava, while I won't be while I'm working on this. So, that is very nice. We'll have to begin constructing the tube soon, though. So, consider that. Probably going to be working on this for this episode. But, let's go all the way back down here, plug that up. Need to go back up there and actually put down another slab, because that isn't fully done. You don't want iron collecting down in that half a block. But, let me get rid of this real quick. Collect some of the stuff that fell down here. But, I need to go get some water. That way, I can actually begin building the water flow. Let me also go kill some of the golems up at the top of the farm. So, I want to go kill those real quick. But, let me go get some actual water so I can do the proper flow. So, let me go get that. Oh, ouch. Put in the water for the actual farm now. So, whenever the golem falls down, this area is a bit dangerous, too. Whenever the golem falls down, they will fall into the water here. They will be burned by the lava. Because they're in the lava, they will burn. But if they go out of the lava, they will be immediately put up on the water. But the golems are so big, they will always be in the lava. But also, this place will never burn down because it's made with half slabs. So never have to worry about a fire being caused. But now it's time to actually begin building the main tube. So, that's going to have to stretch all the way from here, all the way over to the main base. Because the more convenient I can make it, the more iron I will be getting. So, if I build this farm, like collecting the iron right below, I'm never going to collect it because it's so far out of the way. This area only can be... I only ever pass it whenever I'm working on the iron farm. This area doesn't connect to anywhere except for the sugarcane farm, so there's no reason I should be over here. But if I connect it over to the main base, then I will actually be able to consistently collect the iron that is collected during the burner. Obviously, I still need to sort out the actual spawning in the main farm itself, but yeah, that's just going to have to be a problem that I have to sort out. Presumably another episode. I can try sorting out this one, but I think that's a very big problem that I don't think I can sort it out in a single episode. So, till then, I'm just going to have to continue going all the way up here and burning the golems manually. I did come up with another trick in order to burn them a little bit easier, in case you guys are curious. Oh boy, the noise is back. I probably should be muting that. Either way, as you saw by one of the earlier clips, apparently the villagers are breeding again, but yeah. Also, the golem amount has increased, which is really nice. The previous day I was getting 4 golems, and at the start of the episode I was getting 5. Now, about this time, I'm getting 6. So, that's very nice. In case you guys are curious, this is actually what I've determined to be the best way to kill these golems. Just place the lava really high up. It's just high enough that you won't kill villagers, but it is high enough that you will kill the golems, and also you won't burn the iron. So this is what I determined the best way to do that. I have had to kill so many of these that I've had to come up with a method for it. So I have been AFKing here a little bit more. Have collected quite a bit of iron. Got another 3. As you see, the golems are spawning quite frequently, actually. So, that is a nice little thing. Oh, accidentally burned a villager there. Sorry, dude. You aren't surviving, I'm pretty sure. That's a very sad story. But, yeah. So, luckily, the villagers are getting replaced quite quickly. As you can tell, this place is absolutely loud. Hopefully you guys were able to hear me over all that door noise. But, yeah, these golems are also really hard to kill. And it's also amazing how they're spawning, because this area should not be having golems spawn, because just look at this. The golems are larger than the actual farm itself, like the actual alleyway, so I have no clue how they're actually spawning in the main farm, but apparently they are. But, hopefully I can come up with another way to get around that. Maybe if I actually put in full blocks above the doors, that will actually probably stop them. I want to try to stop them the best I can, but I don't know if there's actually a good way to do that. So, till then, I'm just going to have to continue to burn them manually. But I'm getting quite a bit of iron off this. Once again, it would be a lot better with the burner, but I can't exactly be too nitpicky at this phase in the project. So, I'm just going to have to continue working with what I have. Okay, all the way back up here at the burner. So I got myself a couple of resources, and I'm going to begin showing you what my plan is for the actual burner. So, just have to put a slab up here, so that way, I'm not having too much space. Just going to be having the water flow into here, and then I need to get picked up by the next water stream. For that, I actually picked up some ice, as you may saw there. So, what I'm going to be doing is placing in an ice block right here at the end of the water. Then I'm going to be having hopefully, the mechanics of the ice play in. Because, if you guys don't know, ice maintains the velocity of any entity that has gone over it. So if an object is flowing through water and then goes onto ice, it will continue the same velocity that it had when it was previously flowing through the water. However, I do have a limited amount of ice, so I've only taken a half stack all the way up here. Hopefully that will be enough for actually completing the project. If it's not, I'm just going to have to end wherever the actual tunnel ends at, because I don't want to use more ice than I have to. It's a very important substance, and you cannot collect it anymore, so I have to be very careful with where I place it, how I place it, and how I use it. So, I'm just going to be coming along here so I can actually test out to see if this is working properly. Oops, nope, didn't mean to open that. Nope. Okay, let's do that again. So, come all the way up here. Just throw in an item, let's just make the stone hoe. Throw that in, and if it flows past the ice, that means that my idea for this will be working, which it does. So, that means that I can now begin using, actual, ice to be continuously making a water flow without having to make a water staircase. Because with a water staircase, this thing will be continuously getting lower, which I don't want. I want this to stay at the same level continuously throughout the base. Why? It looks good, I guess. I just feel like I need to have it do that, because otherwise, I'm going to have to build around this weird conglomeration of a staircase going all the way down, and that just will be very hard to plan around. I could do it, I just don't think it would look proper in the way that I would want. So, I'm going to be building it in this way. The only thing I'll have to consider now is actually blocking off the water flowing into it, which I'm planning for that to use half slabs. However, it needs to be an upside down slab, which, with what I currently have on me, I don't think I can place upside down. I think I might need to go and get like a piston or something, because I don't think there's any proper way that I can place this upside down with what I currently have. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything. Yeah, it's just a bunch of slabs. So, I'm going to be having to go all the way down and grab a piston so I can actually properly show this to you guys. So, let me just go all the way back to the main base, grab a piston real quick. Okay, come all the way back up here, drop my piston in hand. Let me place that up here by the glass. Well, I need to get rid of this first, but let me grab the piston, place that here, place a slab underneath it, then activate the lever, and boom! Now have a slab over the ice, so the water will not flow backwards, but I need to make sure to test that to see that the item can still flow underneath the slab. Stone hoe, go all the way out. If I am able to see on the other side of the slab, that means that worked. And yes, it did. So, that means I can actually have a continuous system going all the way from here to the main area. However, the next part I need to do here is I do need to get a continuous thing with water. So I need to do a bit of a weird thing here. Actually, construct up a infinite water source pool. So, I just need to build that up. This is going to be annoying to get rid of later, but it's crucial for right now. So, let's begin building this little stretch of water. that should go all the way to that area there. Light that up so I actually can see. Then, let's throw the stone hill in one more time, because if this works now, that means it will work for the entire farm. So, let's just throw that in. Yep, okay, flows there, flowing down. That means that, I believe, is properly working. So, with that now properly working, that means I can now begin building the tunnel for this area. So, with that now constructed, I just need to figure out, one, where I want the tunnel to lead to, but two, the actual important thing, actually constructing the tunnel. So, this is going to be using a little bit of ice, hopefully not too much. But I just need the golems to also fall down into this area. That's kind of a very important thing as well, so I'll need to be solving that soon as well. But sadly that might be a bit of a big project, so I'm going to be focusing on building this tunnel for now. Then I'll actually bother trying to sort that out. In which case, it's probably just going to be moving a whole bunch of the villagers, if I were to guess. So, I'll be focusing on doing that presumably in a future episode. But, until then, I'm probably going to be just working on other projects. I've spent so long working on this iron farm, I do not want to work on it a second more than I have to. I want to move on to another project, in which case I have so many more projects built in this world that I could be working on. For example, several episodes ago, I was working on a gold farm, and I might want to continue working on that again, because, one, that actually is something quite interesting, but two, that actually could be a very good source of XP, so probably going to be working on that here soonish, so probably thinking about doing that soon. But until then, guys, that's probably going to be it for today's episode. So, obviously going to have to be focusing on some design stuff, focus on working on the iron farm here. But until then, guys, that's probably going to be it for today's episode. So, I guess I will be seeing you guys in the next one. See ya! Bye!